Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend because she was baked? So my girlfriend 18F recently came to me 19M with troubling information about how she was baked. To get some background information, my girlfriend lives in California and I live in Georgia, and we've been doing long distance for about 2 years now, saving up to go see each other. Our relationship was pretty rocky before the incident happened, but we've been somewhat alright. Her living situation is really bad right now. She used to live with her sister, aunt, uncle, and dad. Her family is full of dickheads and assholes. Her aunt constantly steals from her and her sister. Her sister is an asshole, and the uncle is always berating her for the smallest things she does. She only has a positive relationship with her dad. Earlier this year she had gotten into an argument with her aunt who she was previously living with, and she decided to move out and move in with her other aunt this year around May. At her new aunt's house she lives with her husband and her kid. She told me a month after she moved in, the aunt's husband began making inappropriate advances towards her, and she denied these advances, telling him that she was uncomfortable. He kept pursuing and eventually told her that if she doesn't have sex with him, that she'd get kicked out from the house and have to go back with her old aunt, so she caved into the pressure. When she first told me this, I was absolutely disgusted with the husband and felt for her because I had gone through a similar situation in the past. But when I began to think more of it, I became kinda upset at the decision she made. Because she chose a shit situation over an absolutely shittier situation. I understand that she didn't like living at her aunt's and it sucked living there, but why choose living in an absolutely worser situation and giving this piece of shit power over you? And what upsets me more is that she won't move out. After this I talked to her multiple times about moving out, but she refuses to move because she hates it at her old aunt's. Also, she hasn't told anyone but a few friends about this. It really just makes me upset with the choice she made. I understand that she didn't have any good options, but I feel like she could have made a better choice. I'm not trying to victim blame, the scumbag husband is 10,000% in the wrong for this, but I feel like she could have made a better decision in her circumstance. Since she's told me this, I don't feel comfortable talking to her knowing that she's in the same space as someone who violated her. All this stuff going on has got me feeling really shitty and I need an outside perspective on things. I've been supporting her the best I can, but I feel betrayed and I really don't know what to do. More context. I've talked to her about going to the police, but she doesn't have evidence. I've talked to her about telling her aunt. She doesn't want to move back with her old aunt. On top of that, the aunt is pregnant with the husband's kid, so she really doesn't want to tell her. But we're working towards her telling her dad, the only real person who cares about her that's close. It's not all good and dandy with her second aunt. She and her aunt get into heated arguments a lot, and she comes to me to vent about it. In my current situation, I cannot fly to her and vice versa, but I am working towards that. Also, no, she wouldn't have been homeless. She could move back in with her other aunt again. She wasn't verbally or physically threatened. I haven't told her any of this. This is strictly how I feel and am having problem with trying to make a decision.
Not the asshole. It is mind-blowing that she had the choice between sleeping with her piece of shit uncle or moving back in with a piece of shit aunt, and she chose sleeping with her uncle. This can't be real life, the world we live in. Wow. Horrible family, horrible situation, horrible life decisions your ex made. I wish she knew she had many other options. Poor girl.
Not the asshole. She should have told him no. Why didn't she tell her aunt that her husband was trying to skis on her?
Really? You are blaming her for being snake? Do you think she had it coming? Do you think she was in some way responsible for being late and you feel betrayed?